Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with another project pan update. This is going to be my Project Apocalypse, and this is a project that I've been doing for a couple of years now. I've done it a little bit differently every single year, but it is my lip product focused project pan, and so I'm trying to just go through my lip products in this project and finish them up. So this year is a little bit more of a relaxed version, I guess. I have in the past kind of try to finish a specific amount of products. I've used had 5 products at a point in time in the project. I've also done like rankings, things like that, but this year I am working on 7 products at any point in time, which is a little bit of a happy medium, I guess. And I do ultimately want to finish everything in this project, but I am a little more relaxed with it. If I want to roll something out, roll something new in instead, and kind of switch it up throughout the year, I can. And I'm mentioning that because that might happen in this update. So I'm going to go through my 7 lip products in a moment. Before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I'm going to go through the lip products with the oldest first, moving down the list. Majority of them have been in since the start though. We're going to start off with this one right here. So this is my lipstick from Colourpop in the shade Boa. This is one of their Matte X lipsticks, and I've been using this one quite a lot. So this right here is how much I have left of this one. As you can see, it's getting quite short considering how long it was at the introduction of the year. And this is a product that I have used 26 additional times in the past month for a total of 61 in the project. I mainly use this one as a cream blush. That is also how I'm wearing it today, and that is, I think, how I use it every single time I did my makeup. Not every time I did my makeup, but every time I used it this past month. So I'm just swatching it out of my hand so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, that is the swatch of it right there. So it's a really cool tone type of pink, and that's why I mainly use it as a cream blush, just because I feel like it's a little bit too vibrant for what I like reaching for on my lips. But I do love the Colourpop Matte X formula on my lips too, and it's very kind of matte, but it's also not too drying in my opinion, so it does work really well. But like I said, I have reached for it 26 additional times in the past month, which I am happy with. And looking at the piece of paper, that is the progress line, so you can see that it has jumped down quite a lot, and I am definitely more than halfway there. But I feel like that is even though it's like halfway lengthwise, since this project is slanted, so let me show you, since it is slanted like this, it's always measuring from the bottom point here to the top point right there. So I do feel like I more likely have like a third left of it. So I'm very, very excited for that. I feel like if I keep up in the next month, I might be able to finish this one. Otherwise, it will definitely be done in 2 months' time. Next up, we have another lipstick. This is from Burberry, and it's one of the lip cover this is one of their lip cover lipsticks in the shade Tea Rose, which is more of a warm tone pink. You can see it right there. It's a little bit more metallic, but it's a super pretty shade. Again, more of a warm tone pink, so it's been quite nice to reach for now because we are getting into the warmer months, so it works a bit nicer. But this is how much I have left of it now. In the past month, I have reached for this one 10 additional times for a total of 37 in the project. And by the way, if you're new to my lip product pans, I do account every time I reapply too. So 10 uses would be like the total, including reapplications. But yeah, 10 uses on this one. I'm really happy. It is moving. It's moving quite slowly, but it is moving, which I'm happy to see. And I'm going to keep working on it, see how long it takes to actually finish. But let me go ahead and show you the progress line for this one too. So that is it right there. So again, you can see that it has moved a little bit. I definitely have quite a long way to go. Again, I have 37 uses on it currently. So that is like the total amount, which I would say is maybe like, is it like a third? Yeah, it's like maybe a third of the lipstick used up, which is, it makes me hopeful that I could finish it up. Maybe like, 40 uses would be a third. So maybe 18 more uses with the lipstick, which I think is doable. It's definitely quite a stretch. I don't think I'm going to have it out in any, like in the next month or anything, but I will try to step this one up and have it out because it's definitely one of the ones that are, a little bit further down. And hopefully again, I can get out because a lot of the products in here, I feel like are in for the long haul, and it's going to take me quite a while until I have some of them out, but there's definitely one that I'm going to focus on. Then we do have this lipstick right here, which comes from MAC. This is one of 2 MAC lipsticks that are currently in the project, and this is the shade Relentlessly Red, which is a retro matte finish. So this one doesn't have very much left in it. You can see it right here. However, I am working on this one very, very slowly. I have reached for this one twice in the past month. Again, that is including reapplications, which is very low. I actually only reached for this one 7 times in the whole project, which is incredibly low. So with this product, I have decided to actually roll it out. I do like this product, and I was really hoping to finish it this year because it is so small. But I'm not reaching for it. I don't want to force myself to reach for it. I'm not gravitated towards it. I'm not like wearing a lot of bold lips right now. And when I am, like, this is not the kind of color that I want to go for. So I am going to roll it out with the project. I'm not going to declutter it quite yet. Maybe it is a color that I will keep using a little bit on the side, and I don't know, like maybe work on late in the year. I honestly don't know, but I will keep it in my collection until the end of the year. And if I haven't finished it like organically, I will probably declare it at the end of the year, just because I do want to have it out of my collection. But yeah, that is where it's sitting right now. It is going to of course be replaced, but it's not going to be like, it's not finished, but it is going to be replaced. And for reference, that is all it's moved. It's moved such a little amount. I haven't been able to mark it for the last 2 months because I only reach for it twice each month. So that is all of the movement that I have, which is, you know, minuscule. So it would take quite a long time to finish, which is also why I'm quite discouraged with this lip product. And again, I'm not reaching for it, which is why I want to have it rolled out. The 4th lipstick that we have in this project currently is this one right here. Again, it's another lipstick format, and this one is from Milani. It is the shade Naked, which is one of the matte lipsticks. So this is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. I've had it on now for quite a while, but yeah, it is what I'm wearing on my lips, and this is how much I have left of it. So you can see, yeah, it's definitely moved, you know, a little bit. I'm going to show you, of course, the progress lines in a second, but I have reached for this one 8 additional times in the past month for a total of 40 in the project. So a decent amount. It is obviously a more nude shade, so it's a bit easier to reach for. That is the swatch of it right there as well, if you want to see. I did pull that swatch in quite far, but yeah, that is the swatch of it. So again, a bit more neutral, definitely a bit more of a wintry kind of nude though, which is why I need to continue reaching for this one right now before I get into summer months, because I don't, if I remember correctly, I don't think I'll like this one as much in the summer. But yeah, we'll see how I get on. But for now, it's sitting at 40 uses total. And you can see the movement right there. So it is a little bit of movement. I have been able to mark it again, but it hasn't moved that much. So that is the total, like, that is what 40 uses give. So since it is a bit more of a stiffer formula, it doesn't move as quickly. And I would say that maybe that's like a quarter of the way. So that would mean that I have, what's that, 120, maybe 100 to 120 more uses to go, which is quite a lot. But yeah, I think I will definitely finish it before the end of the year, but we'll see how long it takes. Yeah, I mean, it is, I think, doable, especially considering I already finished about a quarter of the lipstick and we are about a quarter through the year, slightly more. But yeah, I am not worried about finishing that one at all. The next product we have is a lip gloss. This is the first out of 2 lip glosses in this project at the moment, and this here is the NYX hashtag This Is Everything Lip Oil, and I have mine in the shade Sheer Blush. So last month I actually decided to cut a hole in the like packaging or like the label on the side so I can mark it. So I did actually mark it last month, and since then I have reached for this one 26 additional times, and you can see here how much it has moved. So that is 26 uses. I'm happy to see the movement, but it's not moving as quickly as I would hope. But I feel like I'm now like halfway through the packaging, and so far in the year I have reached for this one 109 times, but it wasn't brand new or anything when I started counting that. I had used this one before for sure. So I do think this one probably has another 100 and, I don't know, 150 uses maybe even before it's done, which is quite a lot, but it is a really nice product to use. I have been able to reach for it quite a lot every month. This was 26 uses. The month before I reached for 23, and then the first month it was a new product I reached for it 60 times, which was a lot, but it was in the winter months. So I feel like I reached for this kind of like hydrating product a lot. But I will continue reaching for this one, and it will again eventually be done. But I know these, like this type of packaging for NYX takes forever to get through. But before I finish up talking about this one, let me show you the swatch. So there is the swatch. It's just like a light pink gloss type of product. It is of course like a lip oil, but that is what it looks like. Then next up we have the second matte lipstick, which is this one right here. This is one of their matte lipsticks in the shade Please Me, which is another pink. It looks like this. This is more of a cool tone type of pink. And I have reached for this one 6 times in the past month for a total of 30. So I do reach for this one, but not as much as I have in the past. This is like how much I've left of it. And I have actually swatched it on my wrist, and that is because I have decided to roll this one out too. I do still enjoy this lipstick, but it is, again, a bit more of a cooler pink. And since I have so many other pinks in the project, I feel like I want to focus on them and roll in some more summery shades. So this is definitely one that I will take a break on, but I will come back to. So I think what I'm going to do is roll it out right now, but then I will roll it back in, you know, in autumn time at some point when I start doing more cool tone looks again. And I don't know if I said already, but I have reached for that one 30 times in the project. And here you have the progress line. So again, it's moving a little bit, nothing too quickly, but yeah, that's where it's sitting right now. Then the last product that we currently have in the project is another lip gloss. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss in the shade Apricot Pop, which I absolutely love. It's one that has been in for 2 months now. And in the past month, I reached for this one 22 times for a total of 55 in the project. And you can definitely see now that it's settling, hopefully. It is moving through. I would say that I'm not quite halfway through yet, but maybe like 1/3. Would that be realistic? I don't know, something like that. But I absolutely love this lip gloss. It's more of a orangey tone. It's so nice, like it's very hydrating, it's not sticky, it is a little bit thicker, but it feels really nice on the lips, and it smells absolutely amazing. But that is a swatch of it right there. Do really love this one, and of course it is staying in the project. Alright, so we have come to the 2 products that I am rolling in. Since I am rolling out those 2 matte lipsticks, I have decided to again roll in 2 new shades, and I wanted to focus on more kind of summery type of shades. So first up we do have another lipstick. This here is from YSL, and I was working on this one last year. This is the Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in 17, and this is how much I have left of it. It is, as you can see, more of a corally type of shade. So there you have the swatch of it. Hopefully you can see there that it's a bit more of an orangey type of undertone, and I feel like it will give some variety to these other pinks. This one of course is a warmer pink, but you can still see that this one is definitely warmer and more of that coral shade. So I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, and that is going to be the first shade that I'm rolling in. And for reference, by the way, that one is starting right there compared to everything else that I'm panning. So that is the new lipstick, again rolling in. And then the last product that I have rolling in is this here, which is another lip gloss. I decided to roll in more of a neutral type of lip gloss, just because I feel like I am missing that. I do love the lip glosses that are in this project, and I just wanted to have another option to work on. And this here is the Lifty Gloss from Maybelline in the shade Topaz, which is again more of a neutral type of shade. It is swatched right down there, and I feel like that's going to just be a perfect type of nude. It might compete with other lip glosses in this project, but I feel like I still want to work on it. And it's going to take away a little bit of pressure to reach for lipsticks, because I'm not reaching for them as much as I normally do. And I feel like this way we have 4 lipsticks and 3 lip glosses, which I think is more of an even split. So I'm excited to start working on this one. And that, you guys, is actually going to be it for this update. As for next update, again, I will focus on lipstick here to try to have out. That is the one I'm using as cream blush. It might be out. I might have to use it on my lips a little bit too, but I will try to have that out so I can have some more rollouts next month. Then I think I will also focus on this lipstick right here. It is more of a pink shade, but like I said earlier, I think that one is going to move quite quickly. And then for the rest of them, I'm just going to reach for however I feel like it. I feel like with the lip glosses, I reach for them quite organically. This nude as well, I reach for quite a lot because it is more of a nude. And then we'll see what I do with the new shades. But again, I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.